All right, guys. So we're supposed to do a vlog in regards to my entire life story. How did this peasant from a corner of a little island in the neighborhood of a little neighborhood became an internationally known hacker? So I was about to give you guys the ins and outs of it, but due to some camera issue and some stuff you are facing technical issues, we will be doing that next week. This week, I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Sheik. Mr. Sheik, okay?
Hey guys. So
He's our fellow volunteer. He does a lot of my co-hosting with me. And he helps out a lot with the audio and everything, he's hands-on on everything. So today, just to make it fun, I'm going to give him an opportunity to ask me any questions he wants. And I will have to give the truthful answer because I am an honest man.
bro, really thanks for this opportunity, man.
Yes, sir.
Finally I get to meet you, the main man, James, the Messiah. So what I really want to know, right? Start off. Why? Why did you go into social media? Why did you get into TikTok?
Okay, to be honest, initially when my friend showed me TikTok, I thought TikTok was gay as hell. And I'm not using, I know the word gay shouldn't be used in a derogatory term. Did I get that right? But you get what I mean, I find it lame because it's just like you flame. So, but then I realized that I had so many traveling videos, which I had some small clips, big clips, and everything. So I wanted to. I noticed that TikTok allowed me to store some bigger files than Instagram. Instagram didn't allow me to store these files, and I put what I could on Instagram, but their time limit is very, very, very limited. Like now TikTok has improved to 10 minutes, right? And you can actually, I think, get it longer if you use the new, I don't know, sometimes it appears, you can talk longer or you can make longer videos or some shit like that. I haven't gotten into it yet. So initially that was why I was there. So there was nothing there but my traveling videos.
Huh.
And I had like 13 followers and they were all my friends.
Okay.
So, and another reason is so that my family can see when I travel to certain parts of the world, I show them so they can go and watch through that. That was the real reason why I created TikTok. I don't really even use TikTok that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we've noticed, like, you've been using TikTok, right? Your accounts keep getting reviewed and getting banned again and again and again. So, how do you feel, and what do you do about this?
I take it very calmly. I got banned 10 times in 2 months, I think. Yeah. But I take it very calmly. It all comes with haters. And also the haters took advantage of my lack of knowledge on the community guidelines.
Okay.
Because I'm not from TikTok. So they will piss me off.
Uh-huh.
And I would say something aggressive back.
Yeah.
And then they would be the first one to report me.
Okay. Typical people. Okay.
So
Right.
I keep getting kicked off.
Yeah.
But every time I get kicked off, I'm not pissed off because I have all the videos stored. When you record, it's stored in your that one, right? So I had it, so I didn't really care much about it. It was just like, just make another one up. It didn't bother me much. Because at that time, because to answer your question is a bit hard. Because it's jumping from putting traveling videos to these videos. These videos were different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? But these videos were the one that got me followers. And not got me followers, but there's another reason they got me followers. But yeah, that's kind of how I took it. I took it very calmly. I was never. Have you ever seen me go on TikTok and say, "Oh fuck, Abi, I wonder they took my TikTok again"? No, I never. I always laugh it off. It's like childish play. You want to play childish game? Go ahead. Because if I get the mode and I decide to hack you, that'll be even worse. So So the only reason I can't do that is because if I hack them and my name is James Messiah there, and they go make a police report saying James Messiah hacked me, they're going to believe them automatically.
Because of your history.
Yes. So I would have to wait for 6 to 7 months before I can have my revenge. So because by then I and this person have no rivalry. We have not been speaking to each other for a long time, and then I hurt him.
Huh. Okay. Have you ever felt, people attack you, but you keep it inside your heart? "Oh, I'm gonna get them someday, somehow."
No. Not really, because I'm a very easy guy to find. I have like a logo here and everything. It's not hard to find me. And in the criminal, if you're really a criminal, if you're in the criminal world and you're a gangster or whatever, TikTok gangster or whatever, like, you just have to ask around and you'll find out where I live. So I never. What's the question again?
Have you ever felt
I've never kept it in my heart because I felt this. If you were man enough, you would come up to me and talk to me about it, and we could just go behind and settle it, or we can just sit down here like gentlemen and settle it. Whichever you want rocks my boat. It doesn't bother me. So I don't keep it in my heart because I've learned something like these guys, right? They want to get into your mind. They want to get into your heart. They want you to feel pissed off. So the best thing to do is create a new video and have fun.
okay. So you keep creating new accounts.
Yeah, psychologically, right? Okay, off topic. Psychologically, right? I managed to understand what they're trying to get from me by taking that channel away. They want frustration, aggravation, anger, but they can't be found. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not going to give them the first 3, but I will find them. I've already found a few. I think I have about like 17 or 18 of them. And their time will come, but not yet. Right. See, I was being attacked by 2 groups, the Indians and the Malays. That's the funny part. The Malays, they call themselves the M47 or M74 or what, some stupid community group where I look up to Muslims, because I used to live with a Ustad.
Okay.
So I know I've learned about Islam, and I think it's a very intelligent and very smart and religion. But these guys created a community to troll people. But bulan puasa semua puasa, semua step puasa, minta maaf, all do. But then after that, next day, straight away go TikTok. Okay, they have a group chat. I have their group chat pictures and everything. I've shown them that. When I posted it, they reported it as personal something. Reported it as personal something. So I can't post it too. It's not a key, right? So I now posted it too. So I have all their photos. I have some of their addresses, but I can't post it. It's doxing already, right? Yeah. So I can't post it, right? So I asked myself, am I in the mood for trouble? Actually, I'm not. Life is going really great right now. So when I'm pissed off and I'm looking for someone to torture, then I'll just pick one from there and torture them. Yeah, they are like victims in like there's this comic, right? The Black Note, they call it. He writes all his victims' name there.
Oh, Death Note.
Death Note.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something like that. So when the time comes and I feel like I need to have revenge on somebody, and I'm full of vengeance, so I'll vent it on these people. I am being very kind, because when I went into their group chat, they didn't even see me being in their group chat. Okay, number 1. Number 2, I also went into their individual chats, and I can see this guy sleeping with this guy's, his friend's wife.
Okay.
Vice versa, all going on here and banging one another.
Wow.
So if I was to release this, it's going to cause a lot of problem for the family. But my concern is the children. It's gonna fuck the children's life up.
Definitely, yeah.
Exactly. So I've warned them many times, don't fuck with me. If I release this, it's over for you.
Mm.
So since then, they have actually stopped bothering me. Like there's this guy, what's his name? Atep.
Yeah, I did talk.
Atep Kok.
Yeah,
No, Atep Kok.
uh,
He suddenly goes in the lorry and he say, "Oh, Messiah, you want to report my video?" Ah?" Now my question is very simple. How do you know the person reports your video?
you can't, yeah.
So I saw the log before that. They decided to choose Atep Tom to attack me.
Oh, targeted, okay.
Targeted, but they didn't have enough brains to use the word, don't use the word Messiah there. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
See, partially they are angry because they wanted to do what I'm doing. Talk about prison and everything.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for them, I can speak 11 languages. They can speak Malay, 17 English words, and about 2 Hokkien words. So you can't gain that much fan base, right? So they're pissed off about it. The Indians, you don't say. Indians live to kill Indians. That's our pastime. Okay?
Okay.
Indians are the kind that when you go up, there'll be when you go up, the other guy below us, for the hand to pull up, right? They will step on you and they will move on. Like, get lost, get up yourself. The Indians are like that. Okay? So, to make it even clearer, I had that initial TikTok, right, with travels, right? So I came on TikTok and I saw one guy got hanged recently. His name is China Apo. So I met him in prison. He was in my cell. So I say condolences, rest in peace is what normal people do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why, out of the 15 or 10 comments they're saying the same thing, 5 trollers targeted me.
Wow, okay. Wow.
Right? So and in front of everyone, I told them, I'll make it easy for you. I'll fight all 5 of you in my gym. We'll sign the paperwork and everything so that if you're injured, I'm not the cause of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fight all 5 of you. If I lose to more, if I win more than 3, if I lose to 2 of you,
Yeah.
I'll give you 5K. If I win, I can beat 3 of you, but make it 4 like easy. 4, then I need all of you to kneel down and kowtow to me while I take video for my TikTok.
Well, and this challenge was made on TikTok.
On TikTok, on the channel where everyone was watching. And that is where suddenly overnight, my TikTok just started flying up. Like 200, 300, 400 people. Like this guy. And I didn't know I'm becoming like viral until friends are telling me, like, people at their work is talking about me. People at their work is sending them videos of me and viral. But I don't know why I'm viral. But I also think it's because, like, you rarely find an Indian like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
My way of speech, I can speak proper English. Not that they can't. Indians are good in English, but what I mean is I'm like as if you took me out of Australia or America and you put me here like that, And then I don't have this tiger tattoo, leopard tattoo, dragon tattoo. I have all the unique ones, right? So it's very rare for them to see that.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Indians hated me for... They didn't like me coming in from nowhere and suddenly getting all the love.
So that's why they attacked you non-stop again and again.
But you see, this one, you go police, no use, The police cannot do anything unless that person revealed your IC number.
Oh.
Even if you reveal your house address, nothing. It's just basically they will ask you to go to the magistrate court and settle it among yourself because it doesn't fall under doxing. So what the policeman told me is, check this out, guys. I wanted to go the legal way. I had an issue. There was one guy who came to me and asked me that he needs my hacking services. So I run a company, right? So I said, what's happening? He said people is cloning his restaurant's name, and he wants to find out who is the person. So I said, okay, I'll do it the legal way, but he insisted on the illegal way.
What a guy.
And then I didn't want it, right? He started all this nonsense up, making fake videos of me and all that shit, right? But I took it as compliment. You know why? Look at Eminem. How you think he got famous by people hating him? What?
Yeah.
So the more you hate me, the more you're giving me fame. I love it. Go for it, you know? So when I went to the police to tell them this issue is happening, because I was afraid he'd go to the police first and say, James say he'll help me hack this or whatever, you know?
Right.
So the police told me directly, if it follows the TikTok community guidelines, then it's okay. If they put your house address, it's okay. If they put your NRIC number, which belongs to the state, then the police will get involved.
NRIC, only NRIC, then
Because the NRIC belongs to the government.
yeah, okay.
The house belongs to you.
Right.
But recently, they've I think they found another target, really. They kind of give up on me, really. Because how many times you destroy my channel, I just keep coming back, and my followers just keep coming with me. So it's very easy for me to get followers. Like not, I don't have that many followers if you see, but then that same batch, right, would just automatically come over to the next one. Yeah, so they kind of gave up already.
These attackers, they attack you online. Do they ever in real life find you out and then attack you?
Okay, once one guy told me, "Where are you? I will come right now." And four of them, they said they'll come right now and they want to beat me up. So they said they asked me to name the place and the time. So I named the place and the time because I know they won't come. So then I told one of the guy, you know what is the funniest part for me? To beat up one guy, you need 4 or 5 guys. I say, what happened to gangsterism from the 80s? Where one guy goes in the room with parang and cuts 7 guys. He doesn't give a shit. You know, that's gangster, right? Guess what? These guys didn't come. And exactly at that timing, when I left more messages saying, hey, by doing this is xia sui. In Hokkien, it means lose face, you know.
Okay.
So they replied, what, you know, I don't want to talk, no need to talk to you, waste my time talk to you. You get what I mean? Yeah? Every time this happens in the evening when they are free, right, usually after work, like coming home time, right, they would look for trouble and they would try to fish you in to say something wrong.
Mm-hmm. And then they will report you then.
They will report faster than you. And they have a group chat, so they will tell now that all will group report.
Concentrated attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I've seen some of their group chat, right? They talk like they're in the military. You know, it must be immobilized. It must be this. It must be that. It's kind of insane the way they attack. But on one side of me, I can't blame them. When I was young, I was a hacker, right? So when I was young, I used to fuck around with people's computers just for no reason and then bully them. Because I could. And when they asked me to go and meet them, I didn't go. Why should I go when I'm kicking your ass without coming? This is the mentality they have right now.
Okay. When they're young now. Okay.
Yeah. So I understand it in a way it come from. So I am like, whatever lah. It won't last lah. Number one, you won't come and find me. They left me a comment. Watch your back. So I told them, the reason I have to watch my back is because you will never attack me from the front.
Okay.
Because these guys know I do mixed martial arts. So they know fighting me alone is suicide. So they have to come in a group. And one of them told me what, this one I couldn't stop laughing. I said, why do you need 5 guys to beat me up? You come out. I promise you I won't call any gang or what, And he said, because we stand united. What does he think is some soccer team or what? We never walk alone.
Yeah.
I mean, what? What's the Liverpool one?
You never walk alone.
You never walk alone.
Yeah.
Then from that statement, I know these are kids. So why waste my time,
Yeah.
Okay. When you can't go after someone in real life, you find it fun that you can do this to them online, and it gives you some kind of ego boost, They don't actually feel embarrassed for not coming. In their mind, it's like, I'm kicking your ass without even coming. Why should I come? I'm frustrating you this way. So they think they're winning, so they feel that way. But they have not disturbed me for some time now.
Okay.
Yeah, they have not disturbed me. I've had a peaceful channel recently, as you saw.
So yeah, the new channel, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
So knowing what you know, having where you've been to, do you find that Singaporeans generally, your attackers and all that, is it only localized to this community? How about, when you go overseas?
No, it's everywhere. It's a teenage thing. This guy is probably about 32 kg in weight.
Okay.
Very thin, lives with his mom, eats food, gets bullied in school, comes home, learns computer a bit, study the guideline, and he has his revenge on people that other people look up to.
Okay, sad people.
No, this is issue of inferiority complex lah. So I'm just going to, I will just say that I understand where they're coming from, and I know they will grow out of it, and I forgive them for it. I'm a very forgiving person. I forgive them for it. But if they ever want to fight, I would love it. I wouldn't really hurt them that bad, but I want them to see that there is a big difference in actually fighting someone, not the street way, but actually fighting someone who knows how to fight back.
Okay. Right.
And then after that, you become humble. That is why people who know how to fight are very humble people. If you notice, people who know how to fight, right? They don't talk like they're very good. They do when they're in the ring and everything. But normally when you talk, their interviews, all right, they're very humble. They're humble. They want to spend time with their wife. They don't really like go around saying that's for wrestling and for fun. That's part of entertainment, right? Yeah. So that's it.
People who know their stuff, they don't really actually.
Okay, let me put it this way. If now I'm going to fight you, if you don't know what you're going to do, you get anxious.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But because I know what I'm going to do to you, I don't have anxiety, and that is the biggest thing. You see this hand, this hand, right?
Yeah. Oh, whoa, okay.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely. Shit.
There is so many bones of your body I can break.
Okay.
Your ankle. I can put you to sleep in. Would you like, guys? Would you like me to put him to sleep? He'll wake up in less than 30 seconds. How, guys? He'll wake up in 30 seconds.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll give a rough demonstration. Yeah. I won't put him to sleep.
Okay.
Turn around. And you need to face your back. So once I fight you, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to your back.
Okay.
Now I'm going to put this hand here. See this hand, right? You see, I'm going to touch my bicep.
Okay.
Now this hand here is going to push your head.
Whoa. Okay.
So when you know what you're going to do to people, it's easy.
Okay.
It's easy, especially if you learn mixed martial art. Like if you learn boxing alone, right? It's different. A boxer can fight a boxer. A boxer cannot fight a Muay Thai guy. He would lose. Because boxing's range is only here. But Muay Thai guy's leg is longer. It keep you at a further distance and yet still hurt you, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things to martial arts. But what I like about martial arts, right? I young time started studying martial arts, but I never took it seriously. I took it more seriously when I left prison. because it helped me get rid of rage. Rage, yeah. And then like just now you tap, right? That's the correct motion to do.
Oh, okay. It came to me naturally. So yeah.
That is what you're supposed to do. Tap, and the person must let go. Yeah. So when we learn martial arts, like when we learn jiu-jitsu or whether it's, I learned Muay Boran, which is more lethal than Muay Thai. Muay Thai is a sport. Is a sports. Muay Boran is the original mother version of it, where they teach for war, to kill you. So they hit you in area here, here, groin.
Okay.
Because they want to finish fast and go to the next enemy. So the king of Thailand decided to take out all this hitting on the top and all, and then call it Muay Thai, and turn it into a point game.
From a killing art to a sports. Wow.
Yes. And there's many forms of it, but this is the main point of it. It is basically just if you can see, Muay Thai people like to stand like this, right?
Yeah, we're doing
They like to do this.
Yeah.
But Muay Boran people stand like this. Because they want to attack you. They're not coming to do any defensive. But in this way, they are actually preparing to defend and kick, but defend because they don't want points.
Okay.
But Muay Boran, we stand this way. Our leg is the back leg is up, so you can swing.
Okay.
So yeah, we got off topic. Because martial arts is a very interesting topic to talk about. It calms you. It teaches you how to be humble, because there will be one guy in the gym who looks like a nerd who will kick your ass.
But he's a very experienced fighter. Wow.
I've met people like that. They come right there, they're wearing glasses. Let's say like you.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, hey, I can take you. I mean, thinner than you. And then I fight with him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? This guy is on another level already, like, holy shit. That makes you humble. It makes you humble. Like, you start to realize that on the street, you don't look at people and think like, yeah, this is a skinny fool, I can beat him. You start to think that this guy might be that guy. He can kick your ass too. So just be humble. Don't try looking for trouble.
Okay, so the moral is don't judge a book by its
cover. Trust me. Imagine all these tattoos, I go there and get beat up with a guy wearing spectacles, work as an accountant.
All right. So you've been on TikTok, social media and all that. Surely I guess that women must have hit on you. So
women in general. On TikTok is the first time. Yes, and quite a few. I would say there are women who are willing to sleep with me on the first meeting, but I didn't meet her. And because I dig up some history, she's probably married or some shit like that. No, I don't get into all that shit. I'm what you call, guys, ladies, take note. I'm what you call a sapiosexual. A sapiosexual is a guy who can only get turned on by an intelligent woman. I cannot get turned on by sexy porn star looking.
Right. Okay.
Because they are dumb. And you don't really have much topic to talk to. Unless you just want to bang and go, right? But then I find intelligent women very sexy. But it's very rare to find intelligent women. I mean, it is very rare in my world. Maybe I should go hang out in libraries or something. I don't know. But then in my world, it's quite hard to find an intelligent woman. Usually, I will get all the one to attitude problem on.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Why do women hit on you? That's a question. Wait.
I asked. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Let's not say about your handsomeness. Definitely handsome. But why? What
about that? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I'll give you some reasons, guys. Okay. I'm not talking big about myself. Some just wants to be able to say they dated the Messiah.
Wow. Okay. Clout. Yeah. That's what the clout.
And after that, they're not interested in you already. They date you, they bang you, they hang around for 6 months, and then they want to move on. They want to get their next clout. Yeah.
Okay.
The others, they say that the few here say that they find me to be a kind soul. Because though I look the way I look, I feed cats, I feed dogs.
Yeah.
So they say they find somehow that I am a very kind person and have a very good heart. They might be wrong. But this is what they have told me lah. This is what they have told me lah. I mean, animals I have more mercy for than humans, you know. Yeah, animals, I mean, where is if the cat was like dying. He couldn't walk or move. So practically, cats cannot go and find a job and get money to buy food, right? Somebody got to give it food lah. Just spend. But that fish cost me $3, man. I'll never forgive that shop. If I had bought the nasi lemak with fish, right, it was $2.50. Just fish, $3.
What a rip-off.
Corn, sir, corn. Wow.
Heck.
The fish can screw its, I mean, the cat can screw itself. I'm not buying fish anymore. Go ahead and eat chicken. The chicken cheaper. Then, I asked them too many times, like, what do you find attractive? Like, I don't find anything. I don't dress up. Okay, like, you know that guy. What's the guy? Simon Boyas.
Yeah.
He dress up nice. He storyline nice.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's humorous.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. You know, I think it's good. And his partner, right? So, yes, I would understand why you like them. Like me, I don't understand. I try to put myself as a female, and would I like me? I can't come up with the answer. Like, I don't think so. And I'm just sitting there with my, like that, a tattoo here,
Yeah.
and then I'm talking the same thing, and then talk this, talk that. And some of them find that I'm very wise because of what I've been through.
Okay.
Some of them, the younger ones, find that I'm wild.
Wise and wild. Combo.
So they like it. They find it wild and sexy. You know, women like bad boys.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you get a bad boy who's actually got a heart,
There you go. Okay.
right? He's not going to be abusive towards you physically and everything, but he's a bad. When time to be bad, he know how to be bad, right? Yeah. So I think that's what the cases are. I've never been hit on so much than on TikTok in my life. I don't have Facebook, but I've ever had it, but I don't have. I've never been hit on. I mean, once or twice lah. Friendster once. Facebook, because I private my Facebook, people cannot see it. You know, unless you add, then I know you, then I let you in.
Okay.
So I only have like maybe 70 or 80 friends only, you know, less than 100.
Okay.
So now I don't have, I deleted it. Instagram, no one. But TikTok is crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to mention some women because later after that, now the phone, once I on my phone, they will ring and blast me for mentioning them.
Oh, okay.
Some of them treat me like I'm already in a relationship with them.
Do they expect gifts from you?
No. They want to buy gifts for me.
So example of gifts.
Okay, let's say late at night, simple one. I just say I'm hungry. They say, what do you want to eat? I order for you.
Oh, okay.
Then if I say this one computer this part spoil or whatever, right? They say, come on, we go cinema.
Wow.
I say, wait, I will just give some excuse because I don't want to go out with them, right? So I'll say, wait, everything for my salary or whatever, right? But they don't buy the fact, They know I have money, so they will tell me, never mind, I pay for you, I buy for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a way of making you feel in debt to them.
Right. And when they bought for you, do you pay back something to them?
I have never let them buy me anything.
Of everyone?
No. I've never met any one of them in person.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've never met any one of them in person, but some behave like we are already going to arrange our ROM date like that.
Wow. To that extent.
Yeah. But they're nice people, but it gets scary. Sometimes I wonder that maybe I should consider it, but most times I think, no, this is a bit like over possessive and over controlling like that, right?
Okay.
It's scary, you know. And then if now already you know me for a few days already, you're talking like my wife. Imagine you become my wife. Game over.
Would you ever entertain that thought that, love can blossom from social media, from TikTok for you?
Yeah, why not? They can blossom for anyone. Sometimes you meet the weirdest people. You meet the loveliest people at the strangest place you don't expect.
Yeah. But for yourself?
For myself,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say because I don't plan to really fall in love because I have many things I want to accomplish in life before I die. And I'm not that young, so I give myself another 20, 25 years to live. So in that span, right? Okay, now let's say I'm 40, right? If I'm 40, yeah. I have a kid at 41. When my kid turns 20, I'm 61, which is still okay. But I can't be the cool dad, the fun dad and all. I'm now the old dad.
Okay. You reached that point. Okay.
I miss the bus at the right train. That's why I like how Malays get married early. But what I don't like about that is they take away all the beautiful girls.
Right.
As long as you see a pretty Malay girl, you know she's married. It's over. It's like, secondary school time should have just, married you.
Let's switch before TikTok. How about girlfriends for you? How?
Oh, all my relationships were very long ones. 11 years, 7 years, 3 years, 2 years. I've never had a short one. The thing about me is I treat my girlfriend like my guy friends. Totally. Even like hitting you or whatever, right? Same. So some girls don't like it.
Yeah.
They want to be treated like princess.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that shit. I like equal. You want equality, what? Right? Wrong. Feminism, right? Equality, right? Is what you get, right? So sometimes, right, I treat them like guy, meaning, right, wherever I go, you want to come on. Come on. There's no stopping you from going out or what. And I'd rather spend time with her than my friends, like guys night out. Because I don't know why, since I came out of prison, I don't like guys nights out because my schoolmates, right, will just keep talking about school days. And that's the past. I'm trying to move towards the future.
Yeah.
I still want to write a book. I've got things I plan to do.
Yeah.
And I've already started trying to write a book for like ages, but it's not working out because every time I write a page, right, it looked perfect, right? I go to sleep happy. In the morning I read it, I think, what rubbish is this? I'll throw it away. Because that English, right, the sentence, right, can be phrased in so many ways that if you pick the right words, it can make one sentence look very beautiful.
Okay.
So I will reconsider over and over whether did I get the right words or not. Is this there's a guy in a movie, Breaking Bad. Walter White will say, he just can't find the right formation of words to get his wife to understand. They mean there is a right formation of words in the English words. You get what I mean? Like if you go to your girlfriend and you say, hey, make for me Maggie. Love, can you make for me Maggie? I'm hungry. You see? Perfect, right?
Yeah.
It's just the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I rethink a lot. So it's kind of been a hurdle for me. But I will want to write my book before I die because from the day I got caught, The Singapore police, all the department asked me to write a book. My investigation officer asked me to write a book. The head of the CID asked me to write a book. My lawyer asked me to write a book. The public prosecutor asked me to write a book. The judge asked me to write a book. Everybody wants a book because they want to know, like, how did this? It was very weird. Like, I would be shocked too, like, because in that generation there was no hacking. We don't hear this word a lot. So where did this motherfucker learn this shit from?
Okay.
Who taught him? How did he figure this shit out? Because to learn to do what I did, right, you must have at least spent 5 to 10 years learning minimum. So who was I learning from? And I did a lot of easy hacks. My hacks were easy because the government was so badly secured. I didn't need to do like rocket science to get past the system. It's just basic. Like, for example, I give you an example, right? When I hacked Straits Time, right, it was amazing. I hacked their database. So I have all the reporters, their username and their password. Guess what all their username is?
ID, some sort of ID, some...
Admin.
All of them?
And guess what's all their passwords?
Password.
There you
It's from Straits Times itself. Oh my goodness.
That's why I say it took me 2.5 seconds. And Straits Time, you got to thank me. Now you're secure, right? Safe, right?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. But they will never write about me. You know? They'll never write anything good about me. Because of what I did. I kind of humiliated them. Well, it was done in a very bad position. Why? The timing of it. The timing of it was done at night. So, if early morning people read it, online or whatever, right, it would have come out my version. But it did come out my version because I locked the system by changing all the passwords. So, nobody could go in.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so what they did was they shut down the system.
Mm.
No other way, right?
Yeah.
Shut down the system.
And before you were a hacker, and after you were a hacker, the amount of girls, a lot of women that you have, how different?
When you are becoming a hacker, you won't have a lot of girlfriends. Your life revolves around the computer. I have sit in front of my computer 4 days straight, 5 days. I probably slept on my chair. I don't realize it, but I'll wake up and continue. Because you can't sleep. When your coding something is missing, and then you decided to go sleep first tomorrow, then deal with it, right? You go lie down, close your eyes, right? Your mind is thinking of that code. This is part of Asperger's syndrome, which I suffer. Asperger's syndrome, part of it for some people is, so now you have a brain, right? Everybody has a brain, right? You can put 30% for your job.
Mm.
Now when 6 o'clock clocks out, you can forget about fucking work and go hang out with your friends for a meal. That's your 30%. And then you can, after meal, go back home, 30%. So you can partition and you can have a normal life, love life, everything. Hackers, like people with Asperger's cannot, because if you now give me one thing to do, the brain uses 100% on one thing. So because of that, I cannot have a social life. So to become smart and become a hacker, the disadvantage of having Asperger's is you can learn anything very fast, languages. I think I've solved a Rubik's Cube in like a minute or less. But at the same time, I lost my social life and everything, girlfriends, everything. You lost it all. You were obsessed with what you're doing.
Those that you've lost, the things that you've lost, do you feel pain?
One girlfriend, yes, one girlfriend, the one I had for 11 years. 11 years.
Mm.
I would choose not to mention her name because she's married now. But yeah, that one hurts the most because she was the coolest girlfriend ever. Okay, in the sense that she would put aside her interests and come and join me in my interest to understand what I'm interested in and to be part of it. So it's always she puts me first. You get what I mean? But I, with my Asperger's, couldn't see what this human is doing for me. You understand? I took advantage of it. Like, this is what you are supposed to be doing for me. You get what I mean? But so it was wrong of me. But that one hurts the most because you know why? That one hurts and kind of, it was only this year I told myself, right, it's time to move on. Like, whatever she gave me, the wall we paint together, red and black, right? I never changed anything because we did it together. We eat together, shit together, sleep together. We until I have this problem where I cannot share a bed with somebody, a girl. We will need to have some space in between us because I twitch a lot in my sleep. I twitch a lot before I fall asleep. And this causes them to not be able to sleep.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Then they, why you keep twitching? But I can't help it. It's part of Asperger's. You get like twitches and all that, right? So this girl is so understanding. She's so cool. She always see me on my computer, right? To her, it's a great deal. My boyfriend doesn't go out and fuck around. He only cares about computer and money. So I'm not going to disturb him. I'm going to take that corner of his room without his permission. I'm going to turn it into my workplace. I'm going to set up my computer and I'm going to work on what I like. So from there to just there to there, we'll use MSN Messenger back in the day. What a McDonald's. And she'll reply, you hungry? Then I'll reply, no, you kind of look hungry. I think you should eat something before you sleep. Then she'll say, fuck you lah, I know you're hungry lah. You know, we had the relationship two best friends have.
Wow.
But I am glad things ended up the way it did because she wouldn't have a great life like she has now with me because of all my illnesses and everything. So for people like me, I have ADHD, Asperger's, PTSD, and one more I cannot remember, BPD, borderline personality disorder. Partially, when I go in prison, right, I only had ADHD. I come out of prison, I had more symptoms because they can't. Singapore prison breaks you mentally. Okay, I'll tell you all the story, guys. I told online already. Prison desensitize you. You know what that means?
Yeah.
It makes you unable to feel the same compassion another human being will feel for someone, okay? So I'm eating, you're eating, and there's a young boy that just came prison today, first day in his life. There was a siren came on, and that's usually a fight. But when the siren came on, we went to look at the window. I saw a guy from the second floor tie the nose to his head and just whoop, hang. I just went back to my meal and like, it was nice. It was the best day to eat. It was chicken curry. I was like, oh, you wanna die, huh? Okay, I went back to eat. And everybody behaved the same way except that boy. And then it made me realize that I am no longer the same anymore. I have become desensitized with other prisoners really. Seeing death or anything is so normal to me. Like every time you see someone getting hanged, I've met them. Because they have to stay in, once you get caught, see 2001, right? You will get hanged around 2008 or 9 or even later. Because you got 5 years to fight your case. So you fight your case, you will stay there. And then after that, you lose your case already, you will be sent to the more gallows department. That is where you're waiting for your time to get hung. So that long period that you stay remanded, I get to meet all these people because they come to me. These Malaysian boys there are guys who do it knowing the law, but there are a lot who don't know the law. For example, if you go to Sungai Petani and you talk to them about today's Singapore news, you think they know?
No.
They grew up in a culture where bribery, everything is normal. You can pay a dato to do this and then settle this for you and close the case and everything. So when they are brought to JB, for the first 3 days, they are brought out to party. And another guy will show off money. And then he would say, the guy asks, where you get so much money? So this guy will say, I do this job. He never got caught before. No, no. We will seal everything perfectly. And the guy at the customs in Singapore, he's our guy. But actually, he's not our guy. This guy doesn't know. So this guy goes in comfortably. He gets caught with maybe 8 stones of heroin. And that's like a truck goes in with 24 stones of heroin.
Right.
Because they get all the distraction over here. Look for this number plate and this name. Then the side goes.
Okay.
Yeah. So women-wise, I'll put it that way. That's the only girl I regret in this lifetime. If she ever watches this, I hope you know who I'm talking about. But she deserves what she has now. She has a very beautiful life right now. She's a kid. She owns a bar and everything, so she deserves it. With me, it will always be all about me. Now she'll be working for a podcast. You get what I mean? She won't get to go after her dreams. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's good for her.
What with this kind of girl that you've had your experience, what's your ideal girl?
As I age, last time my ideal girl will always be her. And whenever I have a new girlfriend, I would accidentally always call my new girlfriend her name. And it causes a lot of fight. We lived together for 10 years, right? So when sometimes she's not there, I wouldn't remember. So I watching TV or whatever. I was like, Angel, or like something I would call like, let's say her name is Angel. Give an example. Hey, Angel, you see, girl, remember, oh, fuck, she's not here. You know? That took about 3-4 years to fade away. Yeah. So, but now that I got older and wiser, I'm just looking for someone who's not looking for trouble. Just, we want to be happy and peaceful. You want to be happy, I want to be happy. The only way this is going to happen if 2 ways win. 2 ways be happy. I don't want the girlfriend like the kind that some on TikTok, right? They need to find a flaw with you. Because finding a flaw with you makes their wrong right. They did something wrong behind your back. So they need to find something wrong about you. So, you know, so I want someone who's actually now they have this thing called companionship, right? Where you've married and divorced already. Okay? Maybe you have kids, maybe you don't, that's up to you. Your kids grown up already. And now you're also not looking for a husband. But you're looking for someone to take care of you when in your old age and you can't wipe your ass when you got sick. Same when I can't wipe my ass. I'll need someone to wipe my ass, right? Or when I die, you can help me call and say he's dead. You know? If not, I'll die in like some rented house in Singapore, Bukit Merah or what, and then they'll find by smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking for more I like girls who don't ask me stupid questions like this. How many ex have you had? Like, how old am I? You know, come on. I can't even remember some of my ex. You know, some of them send me letters saying that I'm an asshole. But I feel so bad that at the end of it, when I read the name, I don't know who she is. So women really is not one of my top priority. But I would like to find a woman who is intellectual. We can have intellectual conversations about science, about writing, who can guide me in writing, and so on and so forth.
At this point of time, is marriage still in the books for you?
No. It's out. You get married so to have kids, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't have kids anymore, I mean, if you're too old to have kids anymore and it's evil, in my books, right, if you're 20, your kid's 21, you're 60 plus and then you die. In my books, marriage is out. As I said, I have things to accomplish in my life. Like, I wanted to be a hacker, okay, I've done it. I wanted to do this, I've done it. I wanted to do a podcast, I have you guys, thank God. And then I want to write my book. I know that is going to take 10 years of my life. And that is something I need to accomplish before I die. The rebel without a pause. You know James Dean,
Okay, the actor?
the actor?
Yeah, okay.
His movie is The Rebel Without a Cause. Mine is The Rebel Without a Pause. Yeah. So marriage, no lah. I don't think so. I don't see it as necessary. You get married young time because you have children, and then your children will have a married family. At my age, right, you find the woman she already got kids already.
Okay. Okay.
But you know what's my curse? My curse is that most of the time the women I get, right, are younger than me. Way younger.
And you wouldn't like that?
No, when I tell them my age, they'll go into confusion for a while. Like, should I carry on with this or
Right.
is he my uncle? You get what I mean? So it just becomes like a confusion. Some is okay with it, some they're not okay with it. But so far I've not met anyone not okay with it. But I've met people okay with it. And dated me.
Okay.
Dated me. Yeah. Okay, guys. So question and answer time is over. Let's thank Mr. Sheikh for asking me all these questions. He could have asked me a lot of deeper questions, which he missed out on. If you guys have any questions, you feel free to just, my TikTok, you can always ask that. And as I said earlier, I'm sorry we couldn't give you the vlog that we promised, but we will do that the next one. I think a little break of humor and comedy would be nice. And next time, I'll interview Mr. Sheikh. All right? So, okay, guys, that's all. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate it a lot. Do subscribe if you liked it. If you like it, if you don't like it, just go for the thumbs down. I don't mind. I just want to know how much like it, how much doesn't like it. No hard feelings here. All love, baby. All love. Peace out.